Unplugged. We're walking around the vendor hall talking to lots of vendors and showing you what's here in Philadelphia.
Are we rolling? Hi, I'm Will Meadows from Tantrum House, and I'm here to interview the Funkhausers on their new design. Hold on, how do I sound like Will more? Like I need a more like his voice, you know.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Talk like Doctor Strange.
He does kind of have a Doctor Strange kind of vibe to him, doesn't he?
A little bit of a Benedict Crimpy Snitch thing.
Crimpy Snitch. Walking Dead, Something to Fear card game. What do you designed it?
We did, yeah, we did. Together.
We did this thing, and we're super excited. Speechless.
So one of the things we wanted to do with this game is it kind of has like a grizzled meets raptor kind of feel to it, right? And so it's a quick set collection, hidden action selection strategy game because you've got to survive to even have a chance to win.
Right.
It's true, and you can wound other players. You can be the good guy and go fight, take out the big one and be the hero, protect everyone.
Right. You can take on the role of Rick if you want the group to survive, so everybody can have a chance to score victory points, or you can be the player that just kind of wants to see the world burn.
That's me.
Try to kill everybody.
I just want all the Negans. Bring me all the Negans. Score all the points. Except Negan has this cool thing where if you are, when you collect him, he's kind of risky because if you end up with only 2, you actually lose points. Yeah. So it has set collection, but it's a cool take on set collection.
We also have the governor, which if I can pull him out, you get him. He gives you the first player, but the more governors you take, the less powerful he is. So when you first get him, he's worth 20. Man, I cannot find him. And then he goes down to 10 and then 5. So the more greedy you are trying to be the leader, the less points
you guys didn't put any governors in the deck.
We do not have any governors.
Way to go.
I did not set it up. That was Derek.
It's Derek's fault.
So it's my fault.
But it has all the characters from the comics. The governor. And then all the characters, all of our favorite characters from the comics and the show: Eugene, Jesus, Carl, Maggie, Ezekiel, Michonne, Abraham, Andrea, Rick, all the good ones.
One of the things I want to say that I really like is this little combo here of Rick and Carl. This is actually really funny because Carl changes. Typically when you play a card, it's highest to lowest. But Carl never likes to listen to his dad. He actually hates listening to his dad. So when you play Carl, he reverses the order and it goes lowest to highest. So even if Rick is played, Carl says, Dad, I'm going first. You just get out of here.
So quick 15-minute rounds. You'll probably want to play it more than once because it's got that kind of like, oh crap, I could have done this differently. Let's play it again. Yeah. So that's something to fear from Walking Dead.
Yee. All right, hi, I'm Jeff from Soaring Rhino, and we have a game coming out in January called Pirate Tricks. It is a trick-taking game, kind of along the line of Hearts and Spades. And in trick-taking games, one of the flaws that we feel you have is sometimes you get a hand of cards that just, I'm not going to be able to do anything with this. So in our game, you get dealt half your hand, but then we have rows of cards that you're going to bid to fill out your hand for the tricks. So if you get a bad hand, it's kind of your own fault. You didn't bid enough. Each hand has a different set of rules that you're going to be playing with. Sometimes you want a lot of tricks. Sometimes you want blue cards. Sometimes you're looking for runs. Every hand is going to play out differently. You are trying to accumulate the most loon, that's our currency, at the end of 3 hands. So you're bidding your victory points as you go ahead and try and pick your hands. So every hand, again, like this first hand, we want a lot of tricks, but the next hand, the fewest tricks is going to win. So the theme here is you're just space pirate captain, filling out your crew with space pirates. We have gorilla space pirates, fox space pirates, and weasel space pirates, and you're trying to capture other space pirates when you take your tricks for treasure. That's the goal of the game.
Hi, my name's Ian Moss. I am the designer of Dinosaur Island and also co-designer of the Totally Liquid expansion for Dinosaur Island. Pandasaurus was grateful enough to let me play around in their world to make a 2-player standalone title where you use a little bit different mechanics. It got hand management, I cut you choose, multi-use cards, a little bit quicker play time, a little bit easier setup for that one. But if that's not maybe your thing, maybe you just want the bigger experience. Well, Totally Liquid will add. That gives you the marine creatures. You actually get you got your own little archipelago. You get an additional island that you get to mess around with, and your executive. He's got a little cane looks like a famous character, So you get all of that added to your Dinosaur Island base experience, and also adds blueprints, so where you put stuff in your Dinosaur Island game matters. But yeah, we got 2 new additions that they've let me play around in their world, just run around in their sandbox. And it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. Hopefully you check out both of the games when they come out, and they should be in stores in December.
Hello, I'm Keith Bottega from Thunderworks Games. Here to tell you about Dual Powers Revolution 1917. It is coming, backers will be getting it very shortly if they don't already have it, and it will be hitting retail in January. It's a 1 or 2 player game about the Russian Revolution in 1917, where the different players are fighting for majority in these different areas of Petrograd, and they're fighting for the will of the people, which is whether the locals are siding with you or for the opposite side. And it has a unique calendar mechanic where as you play cards, the time passes, and each card has a different amount of days on it, and days pass, and some different things happen historically during that. And then there's a large deduction element in which you're placing secret objectives, and you're deciding, you're trying to score your secret objective area without letting your opponent know where it is, because if they are in control of your secret objective area, they're going to get the points. So it's about 45 minutes, 1 to 2 player games, and available in January.
We're here at PAX 2018, PAX U 2018, and one of the games CMON is really happy to be showing off is the Night's Watch starter set for A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniatures game. One of the reasons this is so exciting is that with the original starter kit, we had the Starks and the Lannisters, and that was a great one to start with. But now we've introduced our first new faction to the game, and so people who want to build a Night's Watch army are going to be able to do that. It's full of great different characters and an awesome new mechanic, the Vow mechanic, that commanders are going to have a lot of fun taking control of. So this is one of the first events that we've been showing it off, and it's getting a great response.
Hey, we are at PAX Unplugged, Philadelphia with Tantrum House. This is fantastic. Tell you, Game Toppers, we are having so much buzz at the convention. It's been great. We brought with us our Watson Luxuriant Topper. They're selling out really fast. We actually have a Christmas sale running right now, and you can get in on it. If you get in by the 15th of January, of December, you can actually get it by Christmas. Super fun stuff. Our accessories, our dice towers. These dice towers are so fun. Look at this. Just roll some dice. People love that. You can get all of our thematic game mats. This is our dungeon mat. We have our adventure mat. You can also buy a rail bundle, which will convert your large topper into a mini topper. In addition, you've got all of these accessories, cup holders, component trays, halvesies dice, all kinds of fun things to just upgrade every game you play with a game topper.
Hi, we're here at PAX, and I'm at the Bezier booth with Allie. Allie, I'm so excited to see what you have.
We're really excited. This is my first year here with Bezier. It's my first year at PAX, so I'm super excited to be here. It's like a great crowd, lots of great vendors. We've had an awesome day today. It's been so fun. So I'd love to show you a little bit of what we got going on today. If you want to take a walk with me.
Why don't you take the mic?
Okay,
And
here we go.
go.
So we're showing lots of games here today. We've got folks playing Castles, New York Slice, Whistle Stop. We've got all kinds of expansions, all kinds of new games out. And if you want to follow me back here, I'll show you one of my favorites. Many of you are familiar with our Werewords game. We are now, we've released this Werewords Deluxe version. It's got all new art. It's got a new speed mode where you can half it into 2 minutes and play really quickly. And it's just, the app works really, really, really nicely with just with everything. If you just increase your players, it automatically adds the characters that it thinks you should add from the card deck. It works really, really smooth.
Awesome, great. I love Werewords, and I love so many of Bezier games. Thank you for showing them to us today.
I'm here, it's Saturday at PAX Unplugged, and we're super excited to be showing off Endeavor Age of Sail, released at Essen, so this is its second show. It's an amazing game. We were super excited to find out that it is firmly in the top 400 on BGG this morning, number 379. People are coming and they're enjoying it and just having a really great time playing a few rounds and getting a bead on what is surely to be a top 100 game in the coming years. I'm predicting. So And then we have the Artemis project over here, which is the next release from Grand Gamers Guild. It was just on Kickstarter, and it's on backer kit now. Orders still are coming in. Everything looks amazing. We have the really chunky, amazing Snowcat start player marker and the Colonial Embassy event marker. And these are just, I don't know if you can hear this clink. I'm going to put the microphone near it. Listen to those tokens that you use for expeditions. They're absolutely fantastic. So check out Endeavor Age of Sail and Artemis Project, wherever you can find them.
Hi, it's Kurt Covert with Smirk and Laughter Games, and we're here at PAX, and this is Before There Were Stars. This is a really heartwarming storytelling game where you're an ancient lore-giver of your people telling creation myths around the table. You're rolling these star-pipped dice to form the night sky, and then you scan the heavens looking for constellations you might see that night. So, if I have rolled a 3 and a 1, I could pull the rose into my story as a keyword or a concept. And the types of stories we're telling, again, are creation myths. So I might tell a story where I say, okay, in the beginning, how did the owl and the rose come together to explain all we know and see? Well, you decide, because you are the owner of this story. No one interrupts you or takes you off track. And there is scoring in this game, but scoring is secret. And you're scored based on who had the most interesting moment. So not who told the funniest joke or who was the best presenter, but who really impressed you with their creativity. And that's what this game is really all about. At the very end of the game, there's an appreciation round where you give one last point to your favorite moment of the game after you highlight 1 or 2 things that you heard from other people that you really enjoyed. And the net effect of that is that you walk away from this game, even if you were a little nervous about a storytelling game, or regardless of the points in the bag, you walk away saying, you know what, this was kind of cool, and you heard that someone really appreciated one of the things that you created, and that's what this game is all about.
Hi, I'm Josh, and I'm going to show you In the Hall of the Mountain King from Burnt Island Games. This is just a prototype, so bear with the roughness of what you're seeing here. Everything will eventually come up to this quality of good-lookingness, but we are trolls, and we were ejected from our ancient kingdom. Now we are returning to the collapsed mountain, and we're trying to excavate out tunnels so we bring our mountain home back to its former glory and be the one that makes the most points and become the mountain king at the end of the game. Now, during the game, we are going to be spending increasing quality materials to dig these polyomino tunnels into the mountain, trying to make a tunnel network that is going to score us the most points. Ideally, we want to be unearthing different resources that are going to help us along the way. We want to connect with different workshops that let us change one thing into another thing. And most especially, we're trying to carve tunnels out to these buried statues here that we then want to move through our tunnels to places of glory near the center of the mountain. Ideally, onto a pedestal of the matching color so that it will double its points when it's there in the middle. Another thing you can do for points in the game is try to carve out a large area of open tunnel space, and then you can install what are called great halls in that place, and that gives you a great big opportunity to score very big points if you manage to get a statue into there. So that is mostly how we're going to interact on the board. You're playing, you're trying to cut other players off from what they want to get to, you're trying to get to the things that you want to have access to. Now, the coolest part of the game, in my opinion, is over here, and that's how you get your hands on resources. We call it cascading production. Every player starts out with a rank of trolls, very simple ones, and each troll generates the thing that it shows they generate. This guy makes a block of stone, this guy makes a gold coin, and so on. Now later on in the game, you're going to be hiring more trolls to add to this, building up a pyramid of trolls as you go. When you hire a troll, it will generate all the stuff that it shows, and any troll underneath it will also generate the stuff, providing that you had earlier spent it out. So if he's still carrying his coin, you're not going to get it when I hire this guy, but if you had wisely spent it all out before you hire the troll, then you'll get all that stuff, and you'll get the stuff that these trolls make. So you can see that eventually, as you build taller and taller with your pyramid, you're going to get a huge windfall of goods all at once, and you'll be able to do a lot on the board and achieve a lot in a very short amount of time. It's a really fun tension between timing when you hire trolls and when you build tunnels, and that's a lot of the decision point in the game, is trying to maximize your efforts and be really efficient about that. Very fun game. At the end of the game, whoever has built the best tunnels, put the statues in the best position, and built the most great halls, wins the game.
I'm at PAX Unplugged with Ross from USAopoly, and we are looking at a new Harry Potter game, so I'm going to love it.
Right? I know, it's super cool. So we have a lot of our cool Harry Potter games, like Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter Munchkin, but also we've got Harry Potter Codenames. So we all love Codenames. We all know how that works, which is really, really great. And so with our USAopoly stuff, It's based off the duet version, so you can do 2-player, but also at like all cool Harry Potter and Codenames things. What we do with the USAopoly versions for our Codenames is they're double-sided, so it has the pictures, but also has the words, which is super good. And for those of all that have played Codenames, you do your guesses and do all of that. So we have all these really, really nice tiles, which are all super good. Order of the Phoenix, and all of our different wizards. And then our cool clue board we've got going on. Boom, boom, boom. Excellent stuff. Yeah, it was kind of quick. We all know Codenames and Harry Potter. It's been doing really well for us at the show. We're already sold out. We sold out, I think, the first part of today on Sunday. I know I'm a little slower today, but here we're at. It's all good. But yeah, it's been super fun. People have really been enjoying it.
Awesome. Is it available in retail now for people to buy?
So it is available right now in retail. So it came out, I think, this week or last week. And yeah, it's ready for the holidays.
So go out and buy it for Christmas.
Hey everybody, I'm Will from Tantrum House. The hair is very similar. Hair similar, facial's different. Are we good now? Though, to actually do the thing. All right, hey guys, I'm James with. Where am I with?